So you want to know how to make some money trading. Let's have a look. Here we have EURJPY, currently in a live trade again. I'll take you through a breakdown, top down from the monthly chart, 1 month over here. Zoom in. Okay, so we can see that price action has been trending upwards since July last year, 2016, and we have just come up to a level that I actually don't have marked in on the monthly time frame. We can see if we track the price line, price did bounce off around this area, but I wouldn't say there's much in terms of support and resistance on the monthly time frame. All we do have in terms of confluence is an overbought signal from the RSI indicator. Drilling down into the weekly, let's have a quick look. So drilling down into the weekly, we can see that again since July 2016, price has bottomed out, and then over a number of weeks price has consolidated. You can see a triangle there, asymmetric, and we've had a push upwards to a support and resistance level, eventually broken out of that level, and we've been very bullish. Basically, when we're very bullish for an extended period of time, a pullback is generally needed to head higher. So we had a nice run upwards, run, pullback, run, pullback. So this is the pullback that I've managed to capture to the downside. If we just have a look at the daily time frame, we can hopefully see this in a little bit more detail. So price had been trending upwards and we stalled at 130. 130 has had a few touch points. 130 is this line here. We've got a touch point here, nothing major in this area. It's for a downtrend. We had price sort of bounced off a couple of times there. The initial push up back in 2013, April leading into May, we pushed up, and that same 130 line held price for a little bit. That's where it decided to turn back and pull back before going on to make higher highs, and so on and so forth. So the 130 line was identified as a support and resistance area. We came up, we formed a double top. We've got MACD divergence, so this top here and this top here. So this is slightly lower than this one here, but basically on the charts we've got a higher high. On MACD we've got a lower high. That's called divergence. And now if we drill down to the intraday, let's just move off of copper and have a look at EURJPY. So the 4-hour chart, as price was heading upwards, this is what I was looking at. This is what I'd penciled in, a channel forming. Great, that looks absolutely perfect. What I was looking for was a breakout of that channel. That was the entry area for me. So when price broke out of that channel and also closed below the sort of 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Stop loss again above the recent highs on the 4-hour chart, so stop loss around there. and as we can see, this trend line that I just jotted in the lead up to the breakout seemed to be respected. On the 1 hour, it's a little bit more evident. So this is the 1 hour time frame. Again, channel somewhat respected. So it's just basically the pattern that's in use for this breakout play. Sometimes it's an asymmetric triangle, sometimes it's a head and shoulders pattern. Whatever pattern it is, there's generally some sort of pattern that forms the actual breakout. We had a breakout of the channel. As you can see, this trend line here, price came up, hit it again. When it hit it the third time, I started to think, right, we do have a bit of resistance somewhere here, so I'll put it in dotted lines just to see if price does stay true and sort of break down in this area as expected. That is what's happened. I've put my stop just above the recent highs, and as soon as we started to break out, I think we broke out and retested. So when this 1 hour candle here had formed quite strongly to the downside, put an order in to try and capture the rest of the move. We are now in some very nice profits. So I would have entered this with a £50 risk, which at the time would have represented 1%, and we're now approaching 4% on this trade. So we're just over 3.5%, approaching 4% on this Euro Japan trade as it stands. That's it, guys. If you want to learn how to make money trading the charts, please tune in for more.